What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the seasonal server. It is a new season. This is day 2. Day 2 literally just started 14 minutes ago. I record them a little early, upload overnight. It's the way to go, peeps. But we're going to collect our daily loots here. We got the 10 heroic scrolls, the 5 orbs like always, all the gems, which is fantastic, and a 6-star unit for free. Actually, 2 of them. We got them the first day as well. I don't know if this is going to happen all season long. If so, that's freaking stupid. But I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. And these little bitty gems here gives us some gemages and 2 new 6-star units, which for some reason are not in my bag place. Are they in shard form? How do you get a 1 shard for a 6-star? I don't know, but I will take them like that. Whatevs. So that's new. That is not something that's happened before. It's a little interesting. Obviously, the season's been changed out a little bit too. First up, we're going to go through and I guess we'll talk about what we've got so far. Day 1 was a little bit of a slow day, all right? We got the 6-star Honor Guard and Karma for free, of course. I did manage to get a Norma. That's the one you get one for free. I got a secondary Norma. It was a Balrog, replaced it, got a Norma. Whatevs, I'll keep it. Did pull a Heart Watcher, a Valentino, another Karma, and of course a Flamestrike. Now that Flamestrike blows, I get a Flamestrike day 1, right? Of course. So whatever. Would that be so troll? Like super increase like Aidan and a Flamestrike's drop rate this season? Oh my god, it'd be hilarious. But anyways, season's changed a little bit. There's now huge HP pools for your team. So high health units are kind of nice because they boost your entire team's life. Pretty fantastic. Any hoodles, with that said, we're going to jump in and do our daily summons and such because, you know, why wouldn't we? Actually, we'll grab these hearts here. Do we have enough? We don't. It's okay. We'll just do one. We'll just do one of them. It's all right. See what we get here. 4-star, delicious. Let's drop our tin bomb here. Yesterday's tin bomb didn't do me very good. It was actually really bad. And it's looking like that trend is going to continue right on into today. Oh my god. Can you hate me anymore, game? I'm telling you guys. Oh, wow. The first 10 heroic scrolls I did, I had all 3 and 4s just like you see here. I did, I think, 3 after that. I can't remember where I got. I think I got 1 5-star from all the heroic summons I've done so far. Really not a good start to the season there. That's actually really sad and it hurts my soul a little bit. But whatever. What are you going to do? It's a season. Seasons happen like that. So we do have 5 prophet orbs, of course. We're going to use those as well. I'm going to go in forest with these. I'm going to try to snag me a Gru this season. I feel like Gru will be pretty strong. There's a Faceless. Not really super worried about Faceless, but whatevs. It'll be food later down the road. There's a freaking Gru, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, game. It hears my cry, and it's like, this guy wants a Gru. You're right. I absolutely do want a Gru, and I'm glad that I can have one now. Let's grab this spirit out of here, like so. And we're looking pretty good. We're looking all right. Give me that. Give me this, and her, and the tree man. Looking good. Looking good, peeps. 1 short. It's okay. How close are you on the heroic miracle? Not close on anything. Not really that close on nothing. Summon prizes, 23 summons in. Like I said, not been great luck. They did change the tavern quests. They really vamped up the amount it's going to take here. So 164-star quest to get 2,000 dusts. They did nerf the dust rewards down. It was 10,000 last season, which was very excessive. I had so much dust left over at the end of the season, it was stupid. So this is probably more in line with what it should be. Decent amount of profit orbs coming out of it too. I think I like this better. It's going to be a month-long thing. It needs to be a little bit harder to complete. Casino prizes, 200 points. I don't know if it's going to be like last season, and as the season progresses, it takes more and more points to complete it. If it does, that's actually kind of cool. Profit summons, again, running for the entire month, 250 points in total. That'll be something. Broken Spaces resets every 3 days like it did before. Infinite Fusion event and Awaken Glory. This time is also going to drop the Magic Stone Sword for the first week, which is actually really nice. So, that's what we're dealing with right now. Now to think about things. If you guys don't know about the seasonary stuff, it's a little different. I'll just lose to a campaign fight real fast so you guys can see. I'm stuck here. 620, right in my buttholes. But your team shares health now. So if they attack your whole team, obviously your whole team takes damage, but anybody they hit hurts the entire team. The reason this got put in is strictly to counter Flamestrike, Aidan, and Mihm cheeses because they were everywhere. They were so broken. It's all over seasonal. So everything people built. They never built anything else, never worried about building any other units. You didn't have to. All you had to do was build Flamestrike, Aidan, Mihm, you were good to go. And it got a little bit boring in seasonal because that's all people would build. That's all you would see in the arena. It was just really annoying. So they decided this would be a clever way to block that strat from being a thing and also change up the gameplay a lot. It's going to be definitely different this season with everyone sharing health, because you ain't got to worry about like a low HP unit getting one shot. It's not going to happen. They can't really get one shot unless that person just did a buttload of damage. But it's going to be definitely interesting. Really interesting. Healing seems really powerful this season, because obviously if your entire team shares health, if you can keep healing your team, no one will ever die. They will all stay alive, and then they will all be able to do damage. A little bit interesting there. I'm not sure how it's going to play out. It makes me wonder if the deer is not going to be a really solid unit this season for the percent health. I don't know. We're going to see about that. So definitely a lot of new stuff going on. I'm really thinking this season for me is going Abyss and Forest. I'm thinking about going for a Gru for the huge damage reduction for the front slot. So anybody that hits him, obviously my entire team takes way less damage because he has a huge amount of natural reduced damage, which is fantastic. Plus he heals, which is great, and he can be used in the Aspen dungeon. So kind of a triple threat there for the Gru. I like that. That'll be good news. For the other Forest units, I'm not 100% sold on who I'm going to be using here. It's interesting. I'm thinking a Dragon Slayer, actually, because he has huge health. At Enable 13, be really easy to rank up. An E3 Dragon Slayer is going to have a massive amount of health and a really good amount of healing base because it's going to heal based off of that health. He might be kind of hard to kill. I don't know. It'd be an interesting season to build stuff like that. I'm thinking for the Abyss about picking up a Margaret, because you ain't got to worry about her getting one shot with her low health now. Her poison's nice. That's not going to be really useful because after death doesn't really matter unless you're going for a mutual, like a tie. So that passive's kind of wasted. But she does have chance to crowd control now and enemies are poisoned. That's not bad, especially if you pair it with something like an enabled Scary, at least for the private server. You can put Envenomed on his basic attack. His basic attack does hit everybody, and that would mean that he would poison the entire enemy team with his basic attack, and then Margaret would have a chance to stun that entire enemy team as she passes her active skill. So, kind of interesting. A little bit of healing there as well, so that's kind of cool. Be an interesting thought process. Maybe Margaret and Scary for the mages. Maybe build a King Barton for that counter attack. Hitting everybody would definitely help lower some health pools. And then like I said, a Gru, a Dragon Slayer maybe. It's going to be weird with all the warriors. Maybe even Rosa this season. I'm usually not a big fan of Rosa. I don't really like him that much. He's not my favorite hero. But his active skill hits all enemies. I think his basic attack also hits all enemies, which means you can run, like, if you enabled a Rosa, you could run like a poison or something or an attack break or something on your attack skill, and it would be really powerful on the private and seasonal servers. But when you fall below half health, he's going to boost all your team's reduced damage by 16%. That's not bad. It's a little bit of extra survivability, and I feel like that could be kind of nice this season. So it might be a season for a Rosa build. I had built him before, but it was in a regular season. He didn't really do all that great. I don't know, maybe a Vesa, obviously, for the heals. Gru, Vesa, I don't know. We'll mess around with it. We'll see what comes of the team. But that's kind of the idea for now, is I kind of want to focus my healing, because that's really powerful. Healing is really strong, at least right now it is. My biggest issue so far has been, like always in the early season, is promotion stones. I'm always out of promotion stones. It's never a good feeling. What can we do with the profit tree? Can we replace anything? Let's try a Windwalker here a couple of times, see if we can snag something useful. I'll take it. I'll actually take the Dragon Slayer. I'm going to take the Dragon Slayer because I might actually end up building him this season. We'll see. Baseless, what can I get for you? Not anything useful. Okay, Elder, you are just going to chill. So nothing super great from that, I'm not going to lie. We did pull a Dragon Slayer, though. That's actually, the sad thing is, this Heart Watcher was a Dragon Slayer. It's not a sad thing, but it's to note. I got 3 profit orders from some super spins, and I was like, oh, sweet, I'll use it here. I pulled Dragon Slayer, I was like, I'll replace him. And I got the Heart Watcher, and I was like, oh, it's good. It's a good trade, I'm not going to lie, but now that I'm debating building Dragon Slayer, it's like, I don't know. This could be a thing. Especially pair this guy with someone that does a lot of critting. Not bad. I don't know. It's going to be a really weird season, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. Going to allow me to build some heroes I haven't built before. Like I said, Gru and Dragon Slayer, I've never built for an analysis yet. I do have a 10-star Gru on official, but he's not, like, ramped up yet, so I'm not going to make an analysis on him. But, like, Gru, Dragon Slayer, Margaret I've never built before. It could be interesting. It could be interesting. I'm kind of stuck low everywhere, guys. Only 102 in the tower. This dude's, like, tearing my buttholes up. I always have trouble with this if I build like a priest as my healer. The ODO1 nodes always give me problems because they keep silencing my healers and then nobody heals and then we just kind of die out. Interesting. Interesting. So we're going to work on some stuff. We got a lot to do this season. Like I said, it's an interesting season. I think other than that, everything else is pretty much the same. You know, I do believe, I'm not going to lie, I think they boosted gold production. I think I have the little list here. I do. Current modifiers. All heroes in the same team HP is linked. There you go. But I do believe this wasn't a thing before. There wasn't 5 times gold from the campaign auto battle. I think it was just spirit, because I had like no gold for a lot of last season, and it's not seeming like a really big strain yet this season. My ranking's probably horrible here, isn't it? At 2,700, it's not terrible for the way RNG did me day one. It's not bad. I can deal with that. I can deal with that, ranks. But it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a really interesting season, especially for PvP. All of the people that all they knew how to do was Flamestrike and Aidan cheese, this is going to be a great season for them. Because they've got to learn how to actually build a team. It's going to be fantastic. So, I don't really know. There's not much to do here. I didn't have a lot going on, but I did kind of want to just do something. You know what I'm saying? Like, show off the new season. I'll talk a little bit about it. I guess the Italian might not be bad either. I was just thinking about him as well. There's so much stuff, because I feel like a lot of the teams this season are going to be Priest and Warrior dominated for the healing and the massive health. I feel like that's going to be a thing. So a thing like the Italian, where normally you might not build one, he does a lot of extra damage to Warriors. While he has a decent amount of damage reduction, he does heal when he gets hit, and he boosts his own attack with every basic attack. I feel like a Dantalion might not be a terrible build this season. It could be something worth investing in when normally you'd be like, nah. Another thing, ODO1 might be really powerful this season. Depends on how many Vesas and Ormus and stuff people build to really over-tank their teams with healing so you just can't kill them. ODO1 might become really important for stunning those priests. I don't know, though. Like I said, I'm not 100% sure the season's going to roll out yet because this is totally new to everybody. No one really, I didn't see this coming. It was a surprise. So healing is really strong, I feel like, so you're going to see a lot of priests, and since everybody shares an HP pool, if you have a bunch of 5 million HP units or something like that, enable 3 warriors, your team's going to have a huge amount of health, and it's going to be really hard to whittle them down, I think. So I would say keep your eye out for warriors and priests. They'll probably be pretty dominant, so an ODO1 could be a decent counter to that, and also the Dantalion for extra warrior damage might not be a bad investment. Damage over time might be really strong as well this season. And without the ability to like one-shot units, you have to kill the whole team off. I feel like scare units will be really, really strong because they're going to get a lot of time to stack marks up, whereas normally they wouldn't be very good. They're pretty decent in PvP, I'm not going to lie. But you can crowd control and ruin them very fast, just kind of nuke them to death. In this case, everybody's got an HP pool shared. Scary is not going to die until everyone's dead. So, I don't know, there's a lot of really solid units out there that I kind of want to mess around with and build a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's really going to be it for today. Not a bunch going on. Just kind of want to talk a little bit about the new season, the new modifiers, do a little bit of summoning and stuff like that. But it's going to be a fun one, guys. It's going to be a good season. I'm actually kind of excited for it. So anyways, that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button to show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. And tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.